Alright, alright. It is Sunday Fun Day again, and we're doing another stipulation draft. We're making an imaginary rule on top of every other draft rule that we have to follow during either draft or gameplay. You guys have voted, and this week's rule is no attacking allowed. So declaring attackers is illegal. Let's go. Also, let me know if there's suggestions for any stipulations. I'm running out of ideas, so I need some creative ones. Okay, so I'm immediately thinking mages could ping them. That's maybe a win condition. So wizards, like red-black wizards, blue-black wizards, those black mages rot, cornered by black mages. Another idea is just milling, controlling the game, maybe preventing to mill out, or just bore opponents to concession. I'm gonna take a rare because it cares about attacking, but it's still a sort of defensive card. Bounces tokens. This doesn't matter. Like, okay, it's a good blocker, but attacking doesn't matter. Wall would be good because we're blocking either way. Funniest cards like Chocobo, Racetrack could force opponent into concession. If that makes sense, because like they generate some value beyond just being like a single creature. So since we're not attacking, this will be terrible, right? Which is usually a really, really good card. But in this case, we're not gaining flying, so it's just a worse, like it's just a worse monk's fist. It's funny. Same goes with Fat Chocobo. The trample is huge, they attack, then it disappears, so that's not a good card here. We can draw cards. We can just take a UFO because it's a good defensive creature. Quality 2-drop or tutorial. I'm gonna take tutorial. We have a blue card already. It's a little bit higher impact card, but maybe UFO is just an early play that we need as well. So a close one. Okay, they're not giving us any win condition, but we could continue down the blue path, take the ice magic. Bounce is better on the tempo, but this bounces tokens in this set and can put cards on top and stuff. If we're not attacking, something like this becomes a legit removal, right? Because they always use it on defense. The wall is also way better. But let's stick to blue. Let's stick to blue here. We're building a control deck. We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be hard to get a win condition. We're not seeing any mages. So maybe we'll have to hope for opponents conceding. Okay, there's no artifacts, but I kinda maybe want Edgar. No. I'll just take a syncopate, stay blue. There's a lot of good white cards here, good control-y white cards, but white doesn't do really anything in a sense of how we're able to finish the game. So I don't really like white as an option. Wait. That's tricky. Just block and deal damage. I mean, it is a plan. I'll take an UFO here. There's the good cards here as well, but Gladiolus is better when you're attacking because trample matters in your turn. It's not that great of a card here. But UFO is a 2-drop, okay, and a defensive 2-drop. If we cast that, will opponent concede before we attack? This deals 2 damage, so times 10. Yikes. Fat Chocobo is a good card, but I don't know what we do with green-blue. How do we finish the game with green-blue? So I maybe want to go black. Maybe I want to force black through. Is it ever this? To just put it on something? I don't know. We cannot attack, but to just put it on something and opponent concedes. No, I'm thinking Malboro. Dreams, Ahriman. We need to be black or red because of mages, potentially. Red will also give you Choco Comet. I'll take Dreams. We could take a land. Solid card. Oh, wait. Mills half the library. That might be good here. There's another UFO and we could build around that. Imagine casting return and not attacking, opponent conceding. That would be super funny. I'm actually taking a land here. We might need it. Half the library rounded down. And then you just mill them. Like, so you make sure opponent has less cards in library. Okay, I'm really tempted to take this because they might concede with a lot of birds in play. But there is a Choco Kick, which is a better card. Because if we go green, we will need something like that. And green seems open. We're entering some spooky territory. Some really depressing win conditions. I'll take maybe a land here because we have UFO. I mean, this could be somewhat playable, but I'll take a land. It's a town. Wait, this is not a town. It's just an island. Cards don't do much. I have a bad feeling because maybe black or red would have better alt cons, so this is gonna be way harder. This won't work, so just take whatever the card. Okay, that's a good offensive card at least. Gain some life, and this might be okay. Arden? An opponent concedes because they see Arden. And we have a black card. Because you can still get the creatures, but we cannot attack with them. But how funny will that look from opponent's perspective? And green is more open, but I'm just taking that Arden. People will concede to Arden. I swear, does that do anything? Put target creature card exiled with this on the battlefield tab, but it's only opponent's creatures. Gives us as a turn earlier Arden. Because otherwise there's a good solid removal. But I mean, when we're talking a turn earlier Arden, and actually this card is hard to play around if in lower ranks. Okay, I'm going here. Okay, we're doing some funky thingies. Hectice doesn't care about attacking. There's a suplex. And again, well, Elixir actually, but I think Elixir wheels. Elixir is actually legit here because it can we can play a control plan, then recycle our graveyard to have more cards, more gas, and then mill them out like that. So I'll take a Hectice just because it's a cheaper card. Although Suplex would be good, but I think we kind of entered this blue-black territory, which is a good control combo. So here we could just go with a land. There's also reinforcement, but I'm afraid we will need to mill them. So I'll just take this land because we can splash from blue-black, but this would be a little bit better for like Arden if we don't go into other colors. Take this one. It's a little bit more flexible. More Hectice. It's not really a good Monk Fizz deck. We can just discard. I mean, these are not the best blockers and all, but maybe we get some equipment to put on it. Well, the funny is in a normie draft, UFO and this also works really well together because you get like a 3/4 flyer, but you would just get it on the defense. We could go white as well for some removal. I'll take a cheap card now. That's a win con. Slow and painful win con. There's another elixir, but I think we only need one. There's a land and a suplex. I'll take Mage's Rot. It's a start. It's a start. That's way to win without attacking. Really good 2-drop for us. Better than these Hectice because it actually blocks. These don't. Yeah, okay, so we have like a single mage that can ping them. Maybe we get opponent stuff that pings or something weird like that. Okay, we have like a sort of plan. I like red because the tramp's still here. Again, people might concede to Arden, so that's a boring way, but also a fun way. Because if they figure that out, they can just never concede and we lose. But also then again, Arden stalls, right? Arden in play, we will be able to block, I would assume. Fight on. Maybe yes, maybe no. We have actually quite some creatures for a blue-black deck. And there's another fight up on which doesn't do anything. Do people concede to that? Well, this is weird win con, but I don't need another fight on. But this actually deals damage to face. Just in case. We'll need something. Okay, there's that elixir, which I think we're playing here. Mill is now a real plan. We have the land. We have this. So we just need to really control the game. Be really focused on that. These are whatever. There weren't many blue cards in this pack. Second Arden. Okay, we need ramp. All we need is ramp. This is 2 Ardens. We have 1 rat. And UFO. Maybe we play like 19 lands or something weird like that. Or just a lot of card draw. Well, hopefully ring wheels. I'm slamming that Arden. People will concede to the second Arden out of frustration. They deal with one, we get a second one. Funny is we're getting the most busted deck and we have this restriction. Also, Crystal looks legit now. Just for the ramp. Just for that first ability alone. Okay, that's a great one. It ramps, it deals with stuff. I would want Revelation, the Sentinel would be good. No win conditions here. But I think it's fine. I'm happy with win conditions there. This ramps or a wall. Wall stalls. And then Mage would be like a splash. Maybe a weird splash to win con. But technically we could get it back with Arding and get more mages. But I think I'm going with a trader here. It's too important to ramp. We'll just make people concede to Arden. Ooh, what a card. Rat or land? Or even this. This card is relatively good here. We have these to sack. I kind of like it. I don't think we need a land that badly. The rat would be fine, but now we have some ramp already. And this fits. Again, no win conditions here. This is pack 3. I don't hate Sleep Magic. We'll have to be careful with Gaius how we play. There's another trader. But Sleep Magic is removal. Or should I just go more traders? I want one more trader, but not two. I'll just take Ice Magic. That helps us survive. We don't have a lot of removal, actually. Wait. This... But we're not gonna mill out first with this land and elixir, so I might just take cornered, because cornered is an actual win condition. I know there's a lap maniac, which would be a fun way to go down, but this doesn't target opponent. We cannot target ourselves, so it's gonna be really hard to go that deep if you draw a card. So how do we mill ourselves? There's not many ways. This would be good, but I think we need that cornered. It gives us an alter win con. We have now two ways to pink. Do we need a big reacher? Probably not. Oh wait, the 2-mana ghost face. Would that be good? Could play a map. Should I play that? You may cast artifact spells. I'll just take a map. There's another. Okay, there's a ramp. There's another ramp spell. That's great. We have 2 Ardins. Gotta take that. Gotta take that. This deck is actually insane. I mean, we would draft a little bit differently. I wouldn't like take elixir and stuff there. Would be insane without the restriction. We're not splashing, so I'll just take reinforcements, which don't look that good now. But I mean, they're kind of okay gaining life. We just need to be careful to not mill. So I could take this and play weird mana to have another win condition. But I think we hope opponent concedes. This might be okay, but it's expensive. Okay, we didn't get blue crystal. We didn't have as many mages or wizards as I would want. And then the question is, do I want that elder? It's gonna be still hard to beat them down. So maybe mill is still a better plan. I mean, it's gonna be hard we might not have enough spells. 13 spells. We need 2 wizards in the play. I think we go 18 lands first of all, because it makes the UFO so much better. Ice Magic, Dreams, Combat Tutorial, those are all spells. Well, Card Advantage is only tutorial. We don't need to play this Reinforcements, even though they're good in the deck. But I'm afraid the mill plan will be harder to pull off if we play a card like that. Let's say these 2 are maybes. I like all of these, I like that. I think we'd play Pandora. We're ramping enough, and this would be 23, but I think I want 18 lands. 9-8. Need more black early, so could we go like that? Maybe I need 41 cards anyway to not mill out first if we're on the draw. If we don't use the land. I know there's elixir, but that's actually legit, huh? Do I just play Word Mike? Because it finds this as well. 41 cards, 18 lands. We're on the draw, we don't mill out naturally. I do like the fight on, but how are we discarding Ardins anyhow? I think this is the deck. No fight on. 11 creatures. Okay. Let's go. Well, there's an Ardin. We need a land to get the land flow going. Because we need to hit land drop each turn. But tutorial helps. And there's our win condition. Okay, remind me to not attack. Because I'm gonna mess up. Okay, that's a problem. That you wanna raise. I'll just play that. We might need to surveil next turn. Because I'm gonna be on auto mode and trying to attack. Just like, there should be a disable attack button. Possible. Yikes. I can upkeep surveil, but I really want this next turn. I want to add to the board. What to do. I think we add to the board and then we have to decide what we surveil. Because it really sets us back. Maybe we don't have time. They started out really, really aggro. Okay, I'm blocking. I mean, we're not attacking, so we're blocking, I guess. Wish you had a -1/-1 now. Because then we need another turn for that. Yikes. But we really need that land. Yeah, we got Sworda rewarded. I mean, this wouldn't even block. Oh, and we gotta play it out. But, I mean, at this point we need to survive first. That's our worry. So if we had a black source, we might be alright. We're taking 4 damage. They started out too fast. But yeah, we can get things going. Then we gain life here as well. Yikes, that's a pretty aggro card. So I don't think I can just let this go. We get a treasure. Not hitting land drop here is rough, but I mean, it's still a treasure. Now I have to decide, do I bounce that or do I let them do it and they have something expensive when we're almost dead? I think we bounce because this is too dangerous. And we gets really rough. Now they have the yikes. Yikes. That's a little bit too aggro, even though our hand wasn't that bad. They had some mana issues. They just need to discard a 7 drop. Well, it's a 6 drop. Okay, this will be harder than I thought, but we also just need to face slower decks because we do have early game. So this we want to keep, but can we keep it? It's actually kind of complicated because we want every land in this deck and we want to save that. So this on a spell slot, maybe I needed 19 lands, 18 plus word map. But okay, we're on 34 cards. Opponent mull though, so now the mill plan gets awkward. Okay, now I'm waiting with that. With this, I think we might need it to have a potential win con. That's a good one. So I could wait, hope they play a 3-drop counter and then we deal with that. That's probably better than Heck Ties. Because we kind of need to deal with that. But it's awkward if they play a 2-drop. It is a 2-drop. Touch. Imagine getting punished like that. Okay, I'll just crack. Get another blue. I'll play blackout. I'll do that. And the sack one. What do they sack actually? Okay, so they don't... Okay, that's not that bad. They don't even have something good for that. They play Fat Chocobo, we can name enchantment. And again, this is our win condition. Get half their library down and then stall enough till they mill, just play control. That's a problem. And then they get Fat Choc. Yeah, I'll go here then try to counter the Fat Chocobo. Even though we can deal with it, but then the 2-2 and all, I think we just gotta do it. Yeah, this is too steamrolling. We need a removal. If we get a removal now, that might be good still. I'll take 5 and then jump next turn. If they will let me. They're on 1 card. What doesn't matter that much. I mean, we get to surveil and then deal with that. Jump this turn. So what's their last card? If tutorial was discarded, that is scary. Another. Okay, that we can. We need to deal with that first and double chum. That gets complicated. We're on 12 already. Okay, that's good. They put it there. Jump here. I'll surveil. The issue is that we need Gaius this turn. I probably need that. Because I can deal with that. But then this stays and it's big. Now another creature will be big. Hopefully they pump the chicken. The Choco, sorry. Excuse me, Final Fantasy fans. I don't have removal. I might need to play that out just in case we top deck. They're pumping that. We're jumping here. Or they will pump that and that gets problematic. Okay, so they let us block this for free. Jump here. That's not that bad. Then we surveil. This gives us a creature plus that. Is it a better chump than this? It might be. I'll keep it. Close call. Okay, maybe even treble block it. Play it out or not play it out? Probably not. Cannot attack, by the way. 3, 6, it's not 9. Okay, block here. Whiff. Pass, let's go. Ooh, plan. Again, cannot attack. Will they concede if I play that? Or do I need this? We still have Elixir. So there's that plan. So do I play it out? Next time we can mill. I'm gonna pass, I think. I'll play it out. We have Elixir. I want that Arden. I think it's likely that they concede. What depths we have to go into. Now we can either flip that or... They're probably looking... Okay, that's insane. Okay, but that helps us. They're milling first now, so I guess. No, helps us, I mean. Okay. They're gonna get so much card advantage. Arden can save us here. Arden can do enough. Flip you. Go here. I mean, we still have to deal with Behemoth. Behemoth is not a joke. Cannot attack. So this is where the problem gets, because you cannot ever utilize the tempo without attacking. So we really need to be creative. Well, creative also means like playing Arden. Oh wait, this is an enchantment. Could maybe mess that up. I didn't know that's an enchantment. But I guess it's a saga. I should have known. Okay, now we lose because I messed up. Okay, that was a big mess up. Damn. 3, I mean, yeah, we would triple block it. What would Arden get? A bounce? And a 5/5? Or this? Okay, that's good though. I mean, good. We live. I don't know why I kind of punted and it was a saga. It has legendary in front of it. It's obviously an enchantment if it's a saga. Yeah, because that would triple block it at least. They're milling first this way. No, I cannot get that. Well, I guess I single block. Fat Chocobo is also good. Assume they would attack both here, but we're in silver. I think bounce still. Bounce is just the safest here. Opponent is definitely milling first, so that's a plus. Cannot attack, yikes. Oh my, what is the opponent thinking here? Because like we would gain life, that would be easy. Also, if I didn't mess up, this would be a little bit easier, but that was a long day and a punt. A little punt here and there happens. If we get a mage, but we don't have a mage. There's no mage. Well, if I put this on a creature that has lifelink, and that can gain us life, and then I play a spell, that's actually legit and we have a lot of mana. We need a spell first. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's not looking bad. Now we can get like Fat Chocobo or this gets a... No, doesn't get an artifact. Maybe even this. But cannot attack, so it doesn't do much. Oh, they dealt with an artifact there. Huh, they figured it out. What? They know our plan. They're on to us. Okay. Imagine if they have direct damage or something. So we deal with that. That's good. We get this back, destroy the artifact. That's good. Oppo concede. In a normal circumstance, you concede, but we're not attacking. I think they figured it out. I think they figured it out. Pass. We cannot attack. 12 turns to go. Elixir would be really good. We would gain so much life. Hopefully we draw it. Like being on 2 is sketch and dangerous and all. There's the T-Rex, which is not a big deal right now. We're getting another 5/5 if Arden lives. The most pacifistic draft on YouTube. You're witnessing it right now. Fenrir, that's fine. That's -1 card. If they get a land. Do they get a land? Okay. Well, that deals 3 damage. Get another. We know there's no removal. Well, they have this though. Land doesn't do much. They have like a cat. There's no cat. No bird. Is there a bird ever in blue-black? Not really. This doesn't do anything. Does this do anything? Oh, it deals with the Fenrir for free? No, it deals with that as well, but that's fine. But later still needed. What if I just get Fat Chocobo? This game is a seal is done if we can attack, but I just want you guys to recognize that we in a normal circumstances we win this game. They go to 7 cards. These don't do anything, so let's see what they got. This is almost impossible to trigger in our deck. I just figured out because we're never attacking, so we don't have enough removal. But that just it's a removal plus it gives us a treasure for Ardyn, so that might help us mill. But it has mana, so we have to be careful. Eventually, they'll go through every card, so it's not really like that great that they're drawing. It's better if we get cards first, so it's better if things happen naturally here. Okay, this is their last card. They drew it, so I kinda like the Hectice. Could be removal or something. Token, they would sack that. We would sack the 1/1. Fair. One less creature. They get 2 cards now. Because they have a 6/6. 3 cards to go. It's just that we're low. And I kinda did it to myself because I made that misplay there. Okay, no attacks. Yeah, okay, we lose 3 lives, so we kinda gotta do it. This actually has a modded. Okay. Yikes, okay, so we gotta do that. We gotta do that, which is really good actually. Like that. We want to have this for one more turn. We cannot gain life. This is painful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we're playing lands out. Because I can activate wall twice. Next turn. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna lose to Sephiroth. Because they just need to attack. And we cannot attack. And this is so close. Elixir helps us still. No, they will sack. They're on 1 card. Come on, Elixir. We cannot attack, I mean. Oh, and now we have removal, we lose. This is way harder. Oh, wait. I mean, they probably have removal, but this means we're gaining life. Doesn't matter, everything goes... Ooh, we're gaining life, What? Let's go! Because opponent only needed to wait and attack, but they didn't know. They didn't know. We gain life now here. They didn't know we won't be attacking, basically. Which, it's really, I mean, we're just confusing people for right now. What does that do? Any number of other creatures. Okay, but we're on 22 life. We only need to survive 1 turn. Oh, that taps it down. Even that. Sure. Give me your dino. Gain some life. And then we tap it down here. I could get the octopus, the ultras, and tap it down, which would be probably better. But okay, we're on 24. I think that was too hasty of an attack. I thought they had the answer for Ardyn. So we made a little mistake. They made a little mistake there. Only fair. Now Ardyn goes, but we're on 24. There's no library opponent. You're fine. Somebody actually flipped a Sephiroth, huh? Crazy. To be fair, who would thought about opponent not attacking? I'm the most peaceful gamer on this platform. There you go. You can mill yourself now. There's a second Ardyn. Let's go. We will have... I could get the lifelinker, so we still have lifelink. And we pass the turn. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Achievement 1 with nothing. Is that about no attacking? Oh, we got a mill achievement. Look at that. Is there a no attacking achievement? UFO, 3 lands, Sentinel, Syncopate, and an Ardin. This is fine. Okay, just UFO. We might get ahead on lands, we might not. Whatever. I guess tutorial would be the best draw. So here we probably just pass. Although, I can play this, play a land and still have Syncopate. That's legit. I don't think we need to counter anything that badly. We have Sleep Magic either way. And we can still probably counter something. That's the beauty about this. So that is fine. I do want a land though. And I don't really need to counter a 2-drop. Because most of the stuff Sentinel blocks either way. Ooh, a little fixing. I'll just play it out. We have Sleep Magic. I mean, hopefully they don't have another Suplex. That would suck. I could wait a turn, but then again, it's gonna be so much easier. Oh, that's an annoying one. Especially with no attacking rule. It's already in time, but we don't have anything to bring back. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. There's no creatures for Ardin. It's not a creature. Gives them a land. What an annoying situation. So we need a mill land. I did not expect... Should I counter that? I don't know. Okay, that might discard something. Huh. Okay, that gives us a good target. And then hopefully opponent concedes, because otherwise we have an issue. Well, we still have Ardin, so there's not that many issues. Like when they need to deal with Ardin and get like ahead on board and all. So there's a lot of things that need to go right. And then we have like Syncopate up if we untap. And they're milling first, like way first. Like, oh, because they were searching lands. I see. Okay, I'll just go Ardin here. It's Ardin time. And opponent will be surprised again because we're not attacking. That's just funny. Attacking is overrated. They have the combos. Wish we could exile those. As long as there's lifelink, we're fine. And I'm gonna just keep a Syncopate up. Now for Ardin. I mean, this will disappear at one point. That might be an issue. They have annoying cards because they go beyond single creature, like what they have in hand. And man, the mill would be insane. That's actually another thing about the mill land. Do I counter that? I don't think so. I just want to counter something that deals with Ardin. But this will disappear. Like, it's not staying permanently, so we need to get something. Because they're going 2 white now. Might have enough mana. Okay, I'm gonna... Which one? This one. Huh. Opus sack. They're gonna always sack a bird, so might even just wait. But we'll have to. Huh. I'll just do it now. I don't know. We still have... Like, it's gonna get worse. We won't be able to cast spells. And maybe they mess up. Nope. So you really need to mill stuff. Yeah, now this disappears. And we couldn't get a lifelink, Satch. Because now the crystal is a real problem. Oh, they're attacking! Let's go! Okay, people are just not patient apparently. Elixir? Elixir doesn't do anything right now. That might be relevant for later. We need to mill them out still. People are just playing. They see Arden and they're playing. What's going on? Mythic people concede faster. I think this deck was better for Mythic. Because they would see Arden and they would concede. Cannot attack. Oh, but this helps us mill. Wow, actually Marlboro is legit in this as a win con. I forgot about that. I'll just pass. I think I want the Arden stuff up. No, but they attacked last turn. They will attack now again, won't they? The Soul Tender did like 5 damage. But I'm happy having Syncopate still. 15 cards. The crystal is a real problem though. How much different the game of Magic is when you're not attacking? When you have that limitation, which is such a... Like, you always have in mind where do you get the attacks. I mean, the game gets easier, but like there's also like huge restriction. That's trample. Man, if Syncopate put the cards in the yard. I mean, we can tap it down, but I can sleep magic it though. Nah, I'll sleep magic it. Let's be patient, let's be patient. No need to rush. And they're just not conceding because that crystal does too much. Okay, land. Do this. Pass. Those always deal with Arden if they have removal. That gives them 2 more. I think they can go over the top in a long game, which... We need basically more Arden stuff. I'll just play it out, I don't know. Now we have a lot of mana. Didn't draw land. It's also tap, so... We might need a life. They have 6 4/4s now. Huh. Dude, it's sad. Arden is sad in this game. Crystal actually surpasses it. And these are big now. Yikes. What would we even need? Like another Arden doesn't help. We need the removal basically. What? Okay, they got a land. I think they're attacking now. The question is, should I tap one down? I think I should. I mean, we might just lose here. I'm not a mathematician. I can gain life. So I can chomp here and double block one of these. And that would be 14 plus 5. And we gain 5 and we gain 2. I guess that's it, but that's really bad for us. Cannot counter that. Oh, well, wish I blocked. Yeah, it's over, unfortunately, because this kind of looked good. Like, the crystal won them the game there. In hindsight, having a counter spell up would do a lot, but okay. Solid. This is so good to get, first of all, to maybe get a creature out of the hand. So I don't necessarily want to cycle it, but if we need to, I will. Also, normal game is people usually go aggro and you can block. I don't know. We're so good at protecting the board early that people just are not attacking. I'll just play the rat here. Pass. It's not even that needed. Like, it feels like we can win with the mill easier. Okay. Cannot attack. Also, not that I wanted to, I think. Okay, let's block. And they have the zombie. They actually have the zombie. That card has been alright for me when I played it as a filler because the exiling matters. Oh, that's an interesting one. But it exiles their cards, but we have 2 rats now. It's probably too good. Because everything is cheaper next turn. I'll keep the treasure over playing the Mage's Rod out. Okay. It actually works. Ardyn works versus that really well. So, name black. Play you. Play you and pass. And I want to keep the treasures. Do take a lot if they have removal, but if they have removal, then Ardyn has more chances to live. That's relatively fine. This we don't care about. What else do you have? So I feel like it's not an Ardyn turn. We didn't take any damage. I think it's just take 1 card and pass. Plus they have some mana up as well. Decisions. Also like Marlboro just being a mill win con is crazy. I mean win con just getting the lower. Okay, we can get that back. Which cannot attack. Okay, pass. I mean nothing attacks. So what do you have? Corner Tor. Corner is pretty good for them. Okay, I can get Marlboro back. So for that reason, I might discard that because we get their last card. Yep, I dig that. Solid. We just need to then bounce the mages and all. Well, that would get the last card. But here it's just simply Ardyn. We get the last card. And now they need to top deck. That's a discard. Okay. That we can deal with. Again, opponent is probably surprised we're not attacking. This would bounce that, but we could also bounce this. It's actually annoying because they ping. I don't think a 5/5 does that much. I think we gotta go for that. Concession! Okay, second win. We don't have losses to give though anymore. 2-2. But this deck is capable of, because this could go now from this spot. We had a plan of not attacking, just getting the creatures, blocking and milling them out. We were higher on library count. We have Marlboro, Elixir, and the land. And I think that's enough. Okay. Ectice into cornered. And then Gaius can also do stuff with Hectice. Not the greatest hand, but we just are waiting for our... Oh, I almost wanted to attack. Satch. That would be illegal. I would be disqualified. No attacks. But that's the, like... Oh, that deals with a token. So that's awesome. Sacrifices a creature token. Buff. And not attacking an opponent is now all surprised. Why not attack? Opponent is bad. Oh yikes. That we don't deal with. This might be over. It just started. It has just begun. I'll play Elixir out. Okay, that's one of the cards we really don't have an answer to at all. Other than racing it, but again, racing is not a factor in this run. They're not attacking. I guess it's you time. Hand was actually really good. There's no way to deal with an artifact. We don't have instant speed removal. Could bounce it on top or something and mill it, but that's not an option anymore. That's a choice. Yeah, no, the playing from the top is insane. It bounces the token. Bounces that as well, might be better. Just to stall. And then Arden, I hope opponent concedes to Arden. That might be an option. We are what, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could wait to counter, but we can maybe flip and get a counter spell. I don't know. Like, that's the only problem now. They're not doing anything spectacular. But it's now 2 turns. We can try. We can try. There's hope. Arden would do a lot. Again, it wouldn't attack and all, but they might concede. It would give us like a bounce back if they deal with it. Okay, so we gotta flip it. And then we can bounce it on that part. But it needs like now 2 turns. Another attack. The counter doesn't do much there. At least for now, they can equip the bow, but they'll probably have stuff to do with the whale. They have all the mana on the planet. Still don't have mana for Arden. Well, that's another problem. Interesting, they didn't attack first. Pass. I don't think I can do that because now I can't top deck Arden. And I lose the Jill, which is a way to get back. We take a lot here. Take 8. Will Arden be enough now? Because we don't have a flyer. I mean, by this we kind of want to counter. Because we need a counter spell to deal with the whale. I'll counter it. I mean, it might be bad, but... No Arden. I think it's over. We gain 5 life, so we survive a turn. So we could get a counter spell in the deck, but then I lose Jill. Yeah, that's it. 2 wins without attacking. I think this deck could get more. Because it had the... I mean, it didn't have the removal. It's really hard to play like a control deck like that without that many removal spells. We had some. And the Ardens and a good plan into Ardens. I maybe should have played Reinforcements still. Because I underestimated how easy it is to go ahead on cards in library. You had this, and Elixir. And then I would cut even like a Hectice or something. But yeah. This was fun still, even if we only got 2 wins. Thank you so much for watching.